Hello, my name is Andrew. I am an English teacher from America. Welcome to your Global Education Center online lesson. Did you know that you can use any topic you are passionate about to help you practice English? Today, we are going to listen to an English lesson about one of my favorite sports. Let's get started. Before I tell you about my favorite sport, let's do a quick picture warm-up to get our brains thinking in English. I am going to give you 2 minutes to write as many words or sentences about a picture as you can. It is important that you don't stop and keep writing for the whole 2 minutes. Use words and phrases that you know to practice talking about what you see in the picture. You may write about colors, actions, people, or places. You can tell a story about what you think is happening in the picture, or even relate it to your own emotions, saying how you would feel in the situation. You have 2 minutes. Go. All right, time is up. Did you write down many words? You might have written words like climbing or climbing gym. Maybe you said in the picture, there is a person or a man. The man is wearing a blue shirt and orange shorts. The man is rock climbing. Climbing looks scary. The rocks or holds on the climbing wall are red, green, blue, and yellow. The climbing wall is gray. If your answers included any of these words or phrases, or if you wrote things about climbing not in my example, great job. You can use quick picture warm-ups like this to prepare yourself to talk about any subject in English and warm up your English language skills. Let's go ahead and introduce our topic for today. Can you guess what it is? I am introducing you to my favorite sport, climbing. Here are some pictures of my experience climbing here in Korea. Let's learn a bit of background information about the sport of climbing. As you listen, be sure to follow along on your worksheet and write down the answers to each of the climbing trivia facts. These are the questions you will answer. Number 1. When was climbing added as a sport to the Olympics? Question 2. What 3 ancient civilizations or countries from a long, long time ago have records of rock climbing from thousands of years ago? Number 3. Where was the first artificial or man-made climbing gym opened? Number 4. What are the 3 types of climbing in the Olympics? Number 5. What is the name of the hardest outdoor sports climb in the world, located in Norway? Try your best. Climbing has been an official Olympic sport since the 2020 Summer Olympics in Japan. However, the activity of climbing has a much older history. There is evidence of rock climbing dating back to ancient civilizations such as China, Greece, and Persia. In those times, climbing was often used for everyday purposes, such as hunting, warfare, and transportation. Climbing began to be seen as a recreational activity in the last few hundred years. Since then, climbers have made many special kinds of equipment, such as ropes, carabiners, harnesses, to make the sport much safer and more accessible to many people. The first climbing gym, Vertical World, was opened in Seattle, USA, in 1987. Today, climbing has become an increasingly popular sport and recreational activity, with millions of people all around the world taking part in different types of climbing. Olympic sport climbing has 3 types: lead climbing, speed climbing, and bouldering. Lead climbing is the most popular. To do lead climbing, you must climb as high as possible on a route within a given time limit. To do speed climbing, you must climb a set route as quickly as possible. Bouldering is climbing short routes without ropes. Usually, it is on a shorter wall and focuses on complex and technical movements. Climbing can have mental health benefits, with research showing that it can help reduce symptoms of anxiety and depression. The hardest lead climb in the world is called Silence. It is located in Norway and was first climbed by Czech climber Adam Ondara in 2017. So, what did you learn? Did you catch the answers to all of the questions? When was climbing added as a sport to the Olympics? Climbing has been an Olympic sport since the 2020 Summer Olympics in Japan. What 3 ancient civilizations have records of rock climbing that date back thousands of years? China, Greece, and Persia, all 3 have evidence of rock climbing from thousands of years ago. Where was the first artificial climbing gym opened? The first artificial climbing gym was opened in Seattle, USA in 1987. What are the 3 types of climbing in the Olympics? Your answer should be bouldering, leads, and speed climbing. The hardest outdoor lead climb in the world, located in Norway, is named what? The hardest lead climb in the world is called Silence, and it is in Norway. Did you get them all right? Great job! Next, I am going to introduce some popular places to climb around the world. Can you guess which country each popular climb is in? Where is this famous climb? America, Australia, or South Africa? This is Rocklands, and it is a popular bouldering destination in South Africa. It is near the city of Cape Town on the edge of the Cedarburg Mountains. The area is known for its bright orange sandstone bouldering routes and has been used for climbing since 1996. Where is this famous climb? America, Korea, or Mexico? This is Ulsanbawi in Soraksan National Park here in Korea. Climbing has only recently become popular in Korea, so the climbing places are still not well known. But a famous place is in Soraksan Mountain in Gangwon-do Province. Where is this famous climb? Mexico, America, or Spain? This climbing spot is known as El Capitan, which means the captain in Spanish, and it is found in Yosemite National Park in the United States. It is over 900 meters from bottom to top. Where is this famous climb? Korea, Thailand, or Australia? This is Tonsai Beach in Thailand, and it is a popular vacation climbing spot for many who like to do climbing trips. Its most attractive feature is that when you are done climbing, you can take a swim in the ocean or relax on the beach. Where is this famous climb? This is actually the climb mentioned earlier in the lesson called Silence. This climb is at Flatanger, Norway, and it is considered the hardest climb in the world. Have you ever heard of any of these climbing places? So far, we have talked about the history of climbing and looked at some interesting places to go climbing around the world. But what tools do we need to go climbing? Let's talk about climbing gear and safety to find out. In order to increase safety and make the sport less risky, climbers have made some special gear to help them while they climb. Here I will show you a few of those items. As you listen, fill in the information about each piece of climbing gear on the back of your worksheet. First is a rope, like this one. The ropes we use in climbing are special ropes made to hold a person's full body weight. You should never use a non-climbing rope to go climbing. What is the climber carrying on his back? A rope. The next piece of gear is a harness, like this. A harness goes around the legs and the waist and is used to attach the climber to the rope and the wall. The harness is important because it is made to safely catch you if you slip or fall while climbing. What are the kids wearing around their legs and waist? A harness. Carabiners are specially made to attach the climber and their harness to the rope and wall. There are many different kinds of carabiners to use in different situations. What is clipped to the climbing rope? Carabiners. While it is possible to use regular shoes to climb, it is best to use climbing shoes. These shoes are made with strong, durable rubber, which helps the climber grip the rock with their feet. What is the climber wearing on his feet? Climbing shoes. The last item is chalk and a chalk bag. Climbers use chalk powder to keep their hands dry and grip rocks better when they climb. It is attached to the climber's waist using a chalk bag. What is the climber putting on his hands? Chalk, and he is using a chalk bag. It is time for our last activity. On the back of your worksheet, you will find a climbing route. Connect the dots 1 through 36 to discover an image. Make sure to connect 1 and 36 with a line at the very end. You have 1 minute to complete the climbing connect the dot image. Time is up. Did you figure out the image? It is a climber. To end the class, we will have 10 minutes for you to add details to your climber. Make sure to include the safety equipment from earlier. Draw rope, harness, carabiners, chalk bag, and climbing shoes, so your climber is safe while they are climbing. Time is up. Great job today. I hope you have enjoyed today's class, learning English through the world of climbing. I encourage you to find a climbing center close to you to learn more about climbing and try it out for yourself. Good luck in all your adventures, both language-related and out on the rocks.